Ho ho! Hello everyone. This is day, I don't know which day, of me healing my sleep problems. And I really have to rename the series because more and more am I realizing that my problems are not due to sleep apnea, but more due to other issues. And I'm currently getting that checked out. Well, there's a lot of things I have to tell you. I have done an allergy test because I had the theory that an allergy might be causing my problems, and it came back. It came back with nada, zero. I have zero allergies, which is objectively a good thing, but it causes me to not know what is the cause then. Now I have to search again, and I have raised I have raised another suspicion, which I'm gonna get checked out pretty soon as well, and that suspicion is silent reflux, as whenever I eat foods that can cause reflux or silent reflux, such as milk, sugar, and anything like carbohydrates, acidic things, I always my nose gets pretty clogged up after that, and I feel like something I have to swallow from my throat, and that might be causing the the congestion. I wanted to say constipation, but that's another thing. I don't want to have constipation in my mouth or nose. But well, I tend to get congested, especially on the left nostril, and especially when I sleep, and it might be caused by silent reflux. And because I want to get this checked out and not just again believe that I have silent reflux and then act as if I had it. I really want to be 100% certain with this, so that's why I'm gonna get it checked out with a gastroscopy. Yes, I think it's called that, where you get this long ass tube into your mouth or your nose. I don't remember which one, which then goes into your stomach to measure and look at the tissue. They also take a sample of your tissue in the throat region where your the food tube, I don't know what's it called in the larynx probably. And yeah, they just measure whether your larynx or where the food goes through is inflamed or if there's a lot of acid, and then they can say whether you have reflux or no reflux. And yeah, then I will know. So I am very excited for that. I'm not really excited for getting this tube down my throat because many people say it's very uncomfortable, but I'm gonna get I don't know what's it called, but narcosis. They're gonna send me to sleep beforehand, so I should not know, or I shouldn't feel any of that. It's kind of a weird to imagine myself being basically knocked out to then put a tube down my digestion system. But yeah, I really want to get this checked out this time ASAP, because I started having these problems 1.5 years ago, and pretty early on I started realizing that I have sleep apnea, or at least I thought so. And I effectively treated myself as if I had sleep apnea, which I do. I do have low sleep apnea, but it doesn't quite explain why I feel so bad. And I falsely treated myself for over 1 year with the cure mind, or with the mindset of me trying to heal sleep apnea, which was actually not actually the root cause. So I was basically mistreating myself, and I wasn't progressing, and I haven't progressed much since. And all due to the fact that I was had this ego in my mind saying, I don't want to get this checked out at the doctor. I will fix it before I can even get an appointment. And I never managed to get it fixed before doing a doctor's appointment, because I didn't do a doctor appointment. I should have gotten it checked out instantly, straight up go to the doctor, talk to them about my concerns with sleep apnea, get it checked out, see whether I have sleep apnea, and then go from there. If I had done that, I would be so much further. I would have already realized what my problem is, and that's why I'm gonna do this time. I'm gonna go the real, step by step, find out what is the reason, and then take action from there. Not necessarily medication or anything, but more natural treatments, and then I'm gonna cure it. So yeah, I really want to take this at the root cause and know for certain that I'm dealing with the root cause issue, as then it will be way more effective, and I won't be running around in circles like I have been in the past 2 years basically. Yeah, so one thing that's quite weird and interesting in these next months is, or in these next weeks leading up to the screening of my stomach, is that I have to eat a normal diet. As as you might know, if you've watched a previous video, you know that I eat basically carnivore normally, and that might lower the wait, I just left for a quick dumpy. Nothing more about that, but where was I? I think it was about the diet. As you might know, I am, or was now, a carnivore, or I was on a pretty carnivore diet with basically just red meat, butter and eggs. And when you eat a more carnivore diet, a diet which is very low in inflammation, naturally you will have less reflux, and that's also what I felt. I felt like I feel generally better on a more carnivore diet, and I have less of this feeling of having a congested nose and all of these issues. So it doesn't really make sense to make the screening on a diet which is completely built to avoid reflux. And if I were to continue eating like that up until the screening, then it will be hard or harder to measure any inflammation in the larynx or whatever it's called, and it wouldn't make sense to make the screening go through all of this effort, and it's not that nice to do a screening like a gastroscopy, and I wouldn't want it to go to waste. So that's why I'm going to have to eat normally for, I don't know how many days, but 3 weeks, and I'll be eating healthily for sure, because I don't even want to eat sugary crap or crisps and all that shit. I just can't eat it. It's just, I've been so disciplined with my diet for 2 years now, or 2.5 years, that eating a donut would be hard for me. It's not I have no desire to eat a donut, and it would be like I wouldn't even be able to enjoy eating it because it's just not something that I do, and my identity says no. Like this is also something that I think everybody should do and have. It's like this identity of not being someone who eats donuts or chips or crisps and sugary drinks and all that stuff. But just by not eating that stuff for years and years or a long time, and seeing as being your identity that you don't eat that shit, then you will, like, as time goes on, you will slowly lose the desire to even eat it. And yeah, that's just the mindset that you gotta have. You just need to build the identity of the person you want to be. If that's like going to the gym, you have to have the identity of being an athlete. I read that, like, I got that concept from the 1% method, or like Atomic Habits in English. It's a really good book, I recommend it, so check that out. But where was I? I was on the diet. Yeah, I have to eat like normal food for 3 weeks, and if like the average person looked at my normal diet, they would say like, I'm crazy disciplined. Wow, how do you do this? Because like I am still eating very, very healthily for like the average Joe, from the perspective of the average Joe. But for me, it feels like I'm cheating. Like every meal is a cheat meal, because yesterday I ate lasagna, homemade lasagna by my mother. I ate yogurt and milk products, which I normally don't, because it makes me feel shit. It makes me feel bad, with the stuffed nose and headaches. But I was just eating everything that I have not been allowing myself to eat for a long time now, and it feels kind of weird, because it feels so weird to eat those foods again after having restricted myself and saying to myself that I should not eat these foods because they make me feel shit and they are bad for my health. And now I eat them consciously because I want to improve my health. It was like, huh? And it's kind of, I have to like get accustomed to it, but it's also like a huge feast every meal. I enjoy eating it a lot, and yeah, I'm just gonna savor these 3 weeks and enjoy it as much as possible before I go on to my carnivore diet again. Yeah, that's basically what my life looks right now. I'm really excited for what's to come, as I really believe I've said this so often by now. Like, I have believed that I found the root cause like 5 times probably. The first thing that I thought was, oh, I have long COVID. Yeah, for sure. I have long COVID because I'm tired all day. Turned out not to be true. Then I thought for more than 1 year I have sleep apnea. Turned out to be medium true. I do have sleep apnea, but doesn't quite explain the issues. Then I thought I might have Crohn's disease. Thankfully I didn't have that. And I was so sure about it as well. And then I thought I had the allergy against dust mites, which turned out to be false as well. And I might be wrong with the next one, which is like reflux. But this time I feel like I'm 100% right, you know? But the thing was, every time that I found the reason, I thought it with like 100% conviction. So I might as well be wrong again right now. But like in my mind, I really think that I found it. It's like, some people might call this shiny object syndrome, or whatever, like being obsessed with something. But I don't know, it's just how I am. I just, if I believe that it the reason for a problem is one thing, then I believe it with 100%. So yeah, I really hope this time that like this is the reason, because I don't want to go through all this searching for it all over again. And yeah, it's kind of weird, but yeah. This is my life right now. I made a pretty damn long video, nearly 16 minutes. Nobody's gonna watch this, but if I look back on this in a couple of years, I will be proud, because I will see that I managed to improve my health, and that I say with 100% conviction, just like everything I say. And yeah, I hope that if anybody sees this video might have sparked an insight inside you, and might have been helpful. If so, subscribe, like, and whatever. And yeah, let's improve our health together. Oh, that rhymed.